Hey folks, it's Dan with DisneyInfinityCodes.com, and I'm here inside the toy box of Disney Infinity 3.0 with our favorite Resistance pilot, Poe, and I thought we would take a peek at his skill tree and some of his moves and kind of take a look at all the awesome stuff that is Poe. He's got some really great stuff in his skill tree that you haven't seen anywhere else, and I really dig it. So let's take a peek. So first and foremost, in the health and defense, of course, you've got the, everyone has a different, it's all called something different, but essentially this one's called Poe's Parry, and it's just a way to carefully time a tap to defend against an attack. And then here you can unlock Poe's athletic jump, or his super jump ability. His special ability is the one and only BB-8, which is awesome. The upgrades to that ability are, of course, Droid Surge. And then over here there is another Droid Surge, which increases the amount of time that BB-8 is in and active. You can read here the description. BB-8 rolls into the scene and acts as a decoy, rolling around the playfield, turning enemy attention to him, which is pretty cool. You gotta love that. Come over here to the melee skills, and you've got breaking defenses level 1 and 2, but you've got this really cool ability, which is the Stick to It, which is, I guess, more or less his finisher, where after a good combo, Poe can stick thermal detonators to targets, and that will blow up after a short time, which is great for, heavily armed enemies. And then there's this great air assault, which is... a lot of characters have it, but Poe does these really great things with his blaster and explosives, and so it has a really cool animation that goes along with it. Over here to the range skills, here are two things that are really awesome. Boost of Confidence and one for the team. And so, Boost of Confidence, if you're in the aim mode while you're shooting your gun and you destroy an enemy, it'll give you a small amount of health, which is sweet. And then one for the team gives a boost of health to your allies as well. So if you're in the playset or the toy box and you're shooting while you're aiming, you can regenerate your health. I think that's really, really awesome. The other stuff here is, of course, like Master Blaster or Blaster Master and, Better Blaster, that kind of stuff. All the simple range stuff that you normally see in a lot of the playset characters, that kind of stuff. We come over to the character overview. Poe is a super jumper, a tech specialist, and a marksman. So let's jump in and take a look at Poe in action. All right, so here he is, his defensive stance. Gets a little bit angry, gets an angry face there. And here is his ground pound. The word lost me. That was lost for a minute. His dodge attack is pretty simple and straightforward. It's just him kind of, running around and doing a little bit of hops and leaps. Let's take a look at some of his punching combos. Some of his fighting style here. And then, of course, he's got a blaster. And so, while you're aiming like this, and you kill enemies with this new perk, you'll be able to regenerate health, which I think is really cool. Gotta love that. So, alright, great. So, then there's also a couple of great combos. And let me do the... combat kiosk, just so I time it all right so you can see breaking defenses level 2, which is really, really great. Really awesome attack. So X, 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 and then fire. He does this awesome ranged. So X, 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 fire. That's breaking defenses level 1. They're tricky. There's a lot of different combos inside this game, and they're all really, really awesome. And they have all kinds of cool things that they can do. All right, so let's bring in some. Let's do some Imperial pilots. Throw a few of these in here. And then we'll summon in BB-8 and get a peek at how awesome it is to have BB-8 in town. So here he comes. So, good, yeah, looks like all the enemies are pretty much going over there and trying to get at BB-8. And the health perk thing works wonderfully. I don't know if you're noticing the health, but as I take out enemies while I'm in this aimed thing, I'm getting great little health perks. So it regenerates health more or less as quickly as they are able to dwindle it down. Oh, and then of course I wanted to check out the thermal detonator. So let me take this guy out and then I'll grab some melee, guys, and check out the detonator. Alright, here we go. So there you go. Ooh, the game is spazzed out a little bit there. So yeah, so that is more or less his finisher, where he tosses a grenade, which I think is pretty cool. Gotta like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Maybe if I bring in my buddy BB-8 again. There they go. They're all after him now. So now I can just focus on one at a time. Oh, and when the grenade goes off, it has a nice area of effect. Looks like it stuns the enemies for a little bit. Maybe that's what that is. I don't suppose it's a glitch, but so there you go, guys. There is Poe in action, taking out the bad guys. The best pilot the Resistance has. I am in love with this this aiming health boost. I'm normally one to aim while I'm inside the playset. I'm a big aim to shoot kind of guy, and so that really tickles me. Love that I can do that. So let me just let me summon in BB-8 here and just get one little peek at him before he runs off. And we end the video. If I can catch him, my goodness, he is off. He does not want to be caught. All right, folks. As always, thanks for watching. Visit us at DisneyInfinityCodes.com. You're all wonderful. Man, he moves fast. And then he pops and goes away. So there you go.